Super windy and raining, but I gotta get a couple joints because yeah. So I was thinking, well, I just saw this video, and it's saying that rabbis in Israel say that reptilians are the good guys. They're the angels. Now, like when Daniel saw the vision of the Antichrist giving orders to the world, there's two reptilians on either side of him, right? Now, I'm thinking, what if the 144,000 are hybrid reptilian humans, right? Because they're the original tribes of Israel, right? What if the Jewish people actually are descendants of Nephilim, like the Israelis, the real ones. I don't know about the ones in Israel right now, but the descendants of these people are actual half humans, right? Like, that would make more sense than when the Christ appears in the sky and he calls the 144,000 up to him. That, in my mind, that seems as though, okay, if they're half-breeds, then maybe what happens is an activation of the other half, and they literally become like angels, like or whatever, reptilian flying creatures, and actually fly up into the clouds. Like, not like a rapture type thing where their bodies are left and their spirit goes up, but an actual, like, they become something else. And then go to war with, the world afterwards, right? Which is all of humanity, right? Like, the humans are here on the world, in the world, right? When the 144,000 come back and destroy us all. Pretty much, that's what I'm getting from the whole story. Like, I just recently found out that I'm Jewish. Like, I'm 1/4 Jewish. So, that could explain a lot of what is happening to me, has been happening to me my whole life. It would explain meeting Satan, the giant snake in the sun, which gave me the PST, or whatever you call it, traumatic stress disorder. I need to smoke marijuana every friggin' day. But my point is that I feel as though this is something that's gonna happen soon. Like, what if I'm one of them? Wind. Like, what if I'm actually one of the 144,000? And that's why I'm seeing the things I'm seeing and getting attacked and everything constantly in the spirit world. It's because I'm a descendant of them. and that makes sense, right? Like from the point of view of, okay, all humans are evil, and like the ones that are left after, beyond a certain point, and then Jesus calls 144,000 remnants of the tribes of Israel to join him in his crusade to destroy the Antichrist and the entire world, then they would be the enemy of all humans, right? Like, even if you're a religious person and you think you're on the right side of things, when this actually takes place and some sort of rapture happens and all of us are left behind anyway, and like, people will first of all stop trusting in their religions if something like that actually happened, and then so maybe they are reptilian. You know what I mean? Like, that's the most horrifying thing to a human. Like, I know most people haven't seen them, but like they are given that image to be horrifying to us when you think about it. They're not made in a nice way. They're made to look like a horrifying predator. Because they are, right? They're way up on the food chain compared to us. So does that mean that I'm part reptilian, and that's why I can see the spirits in me, right? Are those spirits of my actual ancestors trying to influence me all the time? Like, I mean, it's split seconds of any video that I do on myself, right? Like, I record myself in the dark, and I up the brightness, and I look closely in milliseconds, right? Like, each individual frame is a different spirit, and it's always like that. No matter how many times I try it, doesn't matter what day, what time of day, doesn't matter. So they're like always in me. Like, maybe I'm not the Antichrist, but maybe all of us that are the 144,000 are like that, are like they go through things that are prophesied that will happen to the Antichrist, because that's part of being in God's grace or in his mercy or whatever. Like you're actually part divine or whatever, then you're not going to look or behave or whatever like a human. You're going to be evil looking, right? Like, I swear, when I look at myself in the mirror, it's like I'm not myself anymore. Like, I'm becoming something else. And you could say that it's from the vax, but yeah, that's probably, 100% that's part of it. I know what it comes from. Like, I mean, it shows in an iPad Go too. It's from Antarctica, right? The oil is coming from Antarctica. When you look at Antarctica, you can see that Azazel's there, right? So it's most likely his blood, right? When they're saying that they're finding snake venom or synthetic snake venom inside of it, right? Then that's because it's a fallen angel's blood. It's gonna be venomous. It's gonna be corrosive.